So I'm in a phone interview right now that we're gonna have very briefly for this part of the series, and I'm gonna ask this person how they feel about whole foods and GMO foods. So how do you feel about um, the products that society give us, the foods and the GMO products, and opposed to organic foods?
Well, for one thing, I don't, first I don't like GMOs, they're genetically modified organisms. So I like things in its natural state, as natural as possible. So choosing organic food is I'm assuming the closest thing to being natural to, just going out and picking an orange off the tree, whatever. So I shop at Whole Foods because I feel like I'm getting a better product from them, even though subconsciously I know that I'm probably do better growing my own food and monitoring my own things because the regulations aren't quite up to par. But when it comes to choosing where I shop, I pull I actually pull towards farmers markets, but because I am a welfare recipient, I can't use my EBT food stamps at the farmers market, so I have to go to Whole Foods because they do accept food stamps. So, yeah, that's my view on that. Did I answer the question?
All right, thank you. I'll call you back later.
Right.
So that was your opinion from one of the experts who's been living organically for a while. How I feel about it, I, I don't, I don't have to say how I feel about it. How do I want a bunch of shrinks putting in a bunch of drugs into my food that they pretend sterilizes the food that really is for mind control and to dumb us down so they can control us so their kids can inherit the earth while we're a bunch of dumbed down sheep serving them? Of course I don't like it. Okay? Of course, that interview has nothing to do with this series. This is just another one of my subjects. And notice I always bring in female points of view because, mine is a very male, strong male point of view. You know what I mean? When being contrasted with the female interviewers and the females reading the list. Okay, the other time I had a female assistant, I believe, or whatever you want to call guest, more of a guest. Um, she was reading the list on my psychiatry series, I believe, about the different Nazi doctors, Ernst Rudnin, and how they did, they're cutting into people's heads and they're doing all kinds of crazy shit and giving them crazy drugs and doing crazy experiments on kids and chopping them up, and they have no respect for the Jews and doing all, and then so the other one, it was the interview of Gaddafi. I believe it was around video 10, 11, 12, around there. I was talking about Gaddafi, and this is my Illuminati series, and I was interviewed, and I predicted what would happen with Gaddafi, like I predicted what happened with Iran, like I predicted the journalists, like I predicted the bombings that happened the other day in northern Nigeria, which I don't consider a big deal because of course they're going to strike again. But when you see that they're going to attack the towns that I said they were going to attack, that's when you're going to see what I mean. Thank you.